What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and this is another NES game, Snake's Revenge, or better known as Metal Gear Snake's Revenge, or Metal Gear 2, wherever you want to call it. Played it on the NES. It was released, I think, in 1990. Again, the correct year it was released will be in the comment section. Not the comment section, the title of the video. When it gets uploaded, so you'll be able to see it there. But that's right, I played it on the NES. I never played the original Metal Gear, as to be expected. Never even knew it existed until I started playing this game. And another disclaimer, like I've said for the last few game reviews about the other NES games, I have not finished the game. In fact, I wasn't able to get that far in the game compared to the other three. And so I had to consult some outside sources to learn some more information about this game. But I got it taken care of, and I think I've got a good enough note set ready to go for this video. So we're going to give it a shot. But as a disclaimer, not finished the game. So, but let's just jump right into it, shall we? And I don't know what it is about these older games and like having monologues. This game, like I said with Legend of Zelda, I said it with Air Fortress, this game, again, has an opening monologue, but it is so much longer. It does good at character establishment for what it could be in 1990 for an NES game. But still, I don't know what it is. They just like to have those opening monologues, I guess, back in the olden days of video gaming. It was quite insane. But, you know, I like it still. I mean, it was still pretty cool to see. I wish more games did that. I guess if it fit the theme, they probably would. Who knows? And like I said in some of the other games, it's very not even with the monologue, it's still not very well established of what you need to do. I guess maybe if I had played the original Metal Gear or known about it, maybe I would have known a little bit more of what to do. Before going and playing the game, or before, like, you know, getting into the game and whatnot, and maybe that would have helped. I learned that this is more of a stealth type game. I am not one to be good at stealth, so that's maybe why I couldn't progress very far in the game, because I was getting shot all the time, because I didn't know that the helicopters that, you know, scan the area, I didn't know that they could, they were actually just using spotlights, and I didn't know that. Again, would have been nice to know at the beginning of the game. Nintendo. Yeah, who do you care? It's been like 23 years since you made this game. All Snake is now is an amiibo character. But anyway, yeah. Feels like I said, it's a sequel, so it was probably implied that you knew that stuff, and so they just wanted to, instead of reintroducing the character and reintroducing the game, they wanted to build on it only. Maybe that's how it worked back then. I don't know. So Snake, the character who you play as, you can go in 4 different directions. You know, the main directions, like in a compass or whatnot. But the enemies can go in any direction. So, like, you can go this way. You go this way. Or this way, but then like they can come in diagonally. So with that, it makes it so that the enemies can easily avoid your attacks. Because Snake has the gun that Snake uses to shoot is a very direct line to shoot, or direct line to hit, as a very direct attack line. And when they're coming in off that line, it makes it super difficult for Snake to land a shot. I couldn't hit anything at all. And I was like spamming the buttons and like throwing the controller around and what the fuck not. It just was not working at all. Don't know what that was all about. But the enemies also move faster than you do, considerably faster. And that comes with cutting the corners and being able to move more freely than you do. And also they seem to just be able to catch up to you and start right behind you when you go into like another area. And they start right behind you. Thankfully, you can turn around, but my god, is it so difficult with the fucking D-pad, so good luck with that, I guess. But, yeah, that was pretty annoying. Then again, It is a stealth game, so maybe the combat was not their main objective here. I don't know. Again, would have been nice to know in like a tutorial or something like that. Despite all that, this game does feel a lot more advanced than a lot of the other NES games that I have played. Obviously, like Mario is an exception to that rule because Mario was their bread and butter. They did a lot with that game. But this game just looked, for the time, from 1990, for an NES game, this game looked pretty great. The graphics were cool. They were very colorful. The graphics were really good. There was good sounds and a lot more development into like the extra stuff in the game, like being able to go through a menu to look at your weapons or inventory or radar, even though the radar seems pretty pointless to me. The details of like the trees and the grass and stuff like that. It does not look like anything good today. Again, 33 years later. But back in 1990, compared to like other games that came out a little bit before it or at the time, it looked really good. So that was a nice, refreshing thing to see. This game did lack music. That's to be expected, I think, with the premise of the game and whatnot. Was lacking a good soundtrack for that reason, but for the looks made up for it for sure. And like I said before, the stealth is very hard to figure out. I was not really able to master it at all, so that was wonderful. Made my gameplay experience just that so much greater, didn't it? Anyway, like I said, this was going to be a shorter review compared to my other ones, because I barely got the chance. I played a lot in that opening level, and tried to move on, and I had to consult some other stuff, so I probably missed out on a few things that other reviewers have probably talked about, but that's just from my experience and also the reviews I watched and other footage and stuff like that. So that's going to do it for this game review. My review of Snake's Revenge. Final unofficial score, because again I didn't beat the game, would have to give it a 5 out of 10. That's what I'm going to have to give it. And I really don't have any motivation to try the first Metal Gear. I don't have any motivation to try any other related games. I think we're just going to stick having Snake in the Amiibo tournaments, and I think that's good enough for me. So, at least for now. So, but again, if you've ever played Snake's Revenge, Metal Gear Snake's Revenge, I'd like to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. If you have ever played the first Metal Gear as well, I'd love to know your thoughts about that too in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video. Stay tuned for much more amazing content. And again, till next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.